Thank you for clicking on the video. So, real quick, I wanted to do a color purple. A color purple. We don't never put the on it. What y'all gonna see? Color purple. The color purple. I had to do a review on it. I went to see it the day after Christmas with my mommy. And we enjoyed it. We had a great time. I cried, of course. I was in there trying to keep it together. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't now from the reviews, that I saw prior to me watching it. I was getting kind of mixed signals. Like I don't ever pay attention to those people that are like, it's a musical. I don't want that. I already knew that. But I was thinking, what adaptation was it? Like, was it the Broadway or was it going to be more like the movie, the movie from 85? And I feel like we got a little bit of both. I didn't go see the Broadway musical, and so I don't know what they pulled from there, but I want to say that the musical is a lot more like the book than the movie was. And so I really only had the movie from 85 to, refer to. But I will say, if this was like the musical, I want to see the musical. I need them to run it back. I want them to run it back because I want to see it now. I want to see that now. It was good. I enjoy musicals. I enjoy that. I really enjoy them. Like, they make me very happy. They make my soul happy. I really enjoy dancing and singing and theater. I love it. I really do. And so I was in that theater like, oh my God, yes, sing, y'all. You better dance the dance, okay? Do the choreography like you're supposed to. I enjoyed each character and what they brought. We know Fantasia was our Celie. Well, the older version of Celie. And listen, Fantasia, she getting her second go round, and I am just so happy for her. I am really happy for her. I really am. And see, she was Celie in the musical, and so this full circle moment for her is just, I love it. But the breakout star for me was Miss Sophia. Danielle did what she was supposed to do in her role. She absolutely gave me everything that I needed from Miss Sophia. It wasn't like a copycat of Oprah, but I could tell, she might have taken some things, some things are just nuanced, because Oprah did her thing with Miss Sophia. Like, that was a tough act to follow. But Danielle did a great job. She did a great job. She evoked a lot of emotion for me. I was proud of her, watching her be all in her womanhood and her strong woman. And we don't like that mantra now. We don't like to really take that trope now. But in those times, being that kind of woman, that was something for me to applaud. I don't know what them other folk was doing. But I was proud seeing that Black woman be so, assured of herself. Because, women like Celie were not. And so, everybody usually listen, you need a Miss Sophia in your life to be like, girl, he hit you? Girl, no, let me show you what you was supposed to do. Pack your bags and get on out of there. Divorce or no divorce, because she ain't no divorce in there. She just left his ass. She just left his ass. Rightly so, Miss Sophia. Halle, we loved it. I loved it. I loved her as Lil Nettie. She was perfect for that role. She really was. And she's just such a sweet girl. I just love Halle. She just, everything she does, every time I see her, I just get to smiling because I'm just so proud of her. I just really am. Now, Taraji's role as Suge, I really wanted to see a whole lot more. I felt kind of um cheated on some of that, because like what Suge singing, God is trying to tell you something, from the mountaintop all the way down to the swamp. Listen, why we ain't do that? And why we, come on now. Y'all just really cut it short. I mean, they cut it real short. They cut it real short. They really did. And I mean, okay. It didn't give me that same feeling like it did when I saw it. The other one. But okay. It's that same message still, I guess. But I did enjoy Taraji in this role. Like, I really did. She did a great job. She was a really good Suge. She was. Speaking of Suge and Celie, y'all, let me just take a moment to talk to Boosie right quick. Cause Boosie gonna get enough of coming down to the internet on that bullshit. Like, we're tired. You got two red bones kissing in the back seat. Two red bones kissing in the back seat. But you taking your daughter out the theater because it's a gay agenda. Man, did you see the movie? I know you ain't read the book, so I ain't even gonna ask that. But did you even see the other one? It ain't I mean, sort of. It's sort of a love story, but not really. Not really. Suge just turned her out. I don't think Celie was supposed to be a lesbian. Although she went and came up with Celie's fancy pants. Still, I think that was just more so about, coming into your womanhood. Like, I ain't wearing no skirt all the time because this man says so. I'm going to put me on some pants. And I'm going to convince the rest of the ladies. Put you on some pants if you want to wear some pants. That's what that was. I don't think that we're alluding to Celie and Suge's lesbian relationship. I think Suge was just one of them Suge was a bisexual woman. And she turned Celie out while she was around Celie. She also showed Celie that she could be dominant. And she could be, strong. And she could stand up for herself. And she could go out there into the world and make her own money and make her own way. She showed her that as well. She helped Celie get out of her shell. She helped Celie get out from under Mrs. ass. Anyway, it's a really good story when you really, dissect it. So Boosie, kiss our ass. You got ain't his daughter a lesbian? And she's the lesbian that's like the stud. She ain't even femme. You say that kind of stuff and your daughter is a lesbian. Like, how you feel? What you think she thinking in her head and her daddy be out here like this? Anyway, Sierra was our Nettie, when Nettie came back from Africa. And I think she did a good job. Was this her first acting debut? I feel like it was. And she did a good job. I'm not saying I want to see Sierra in more movies, but I'm just like, you know what? This was good for you. It really was. Coleman Domingo was also great in his role. He was a good mister. He was a good mister. Because just like the other one, I was like, this sorry ass out of here. Girl, cut his ass. Listen, you did a good job if your character brings any emotion from the audience. You're doing a good job. Corey Hawkins, I didn't even, when I saw him doing, press for it, I was thinking, what he doing in it? I didn't even know what his role was, but he was good for Harpo. That was good. He was good for Harpo. I always see Deion Cole in movies because they always making him shave his beard. And so I always be looking at him like, I know him. Damn, what's his name? Me and my mom was like, I'm like, that he's a comedian. I cannot think. I know him every time. Every time. I mean, y'all stop shaving his beard, altering his appearance so much in all these films. Cause Dion got one of them faces, I guess. I don't know. But he played the role of what was her daddy's name? I don't remember what Celie daddy's name was. I done forgot, but that's who he was. She was sweet and she was cute, and it was a good role for her as well. It was good. You know, I wanted to hear a little bit more singing, but Squeak ain't do all the singing. So I mean, we heard her a little bit. She got to do a little something. She had to do a little something. But she was perfect. She was perfect for that. The young Celie, her name is Felicia. She was so good. I wanted to keep her all the way up to the to the old Celie. But I knew Fantasia had to come in, but it was like, dang, she's really good. And she could sing. All these folks was giving good vocals too. All of them was giving good vocals. Everybody did amazing. We opened up with Tamela Mann. I was happy. I'm like, okay, yes, listen. I can sit through this. I can sit through this. Lou Gossett Jr. was in there. He played Mr.'s daddy. And he did a good job with that one too. It's good to see our elderly, black royalty in Hollywood. It's good to see them still getting jobs, still getting booked. It's I love it. It's good to see. That's how I used to feel about Cicely when they would throw her in, when Tyler would always use her. I'm like, come on, keep using her. So keep using Lewis. I mean Lou. And David Allen Greer was a pastor. Just a silly in me. Seeing David Allen Greer play a pastor and then knowing that's Reverend Leon Lonnie Love. I was laughing when we first were introduced to him, in the church and all of that. I had leaned over to my mom. I was like, look at the Reverend Leon Lonnie Love. I gotta feel everything gonna be all right. Oh, I got a feeling everything. And then he said, "Oh, let me just stop before I knock my whole situation over." Getting excited. Anyway, let me bring this to a close. I enjoyed everyone casted for their roles, for their respective roles. It was a great production. I want to see it again. Honestly, I'm wondering if a friend want to go see it that ain't seen it yet. Let me call Mercedes and see. Girl, did you see it yet? Because I'm trying to go see it again, honestly. I think I might do that. If she ain't seen it yet, then we gonna go see it again. Because it's a good movie. It really is. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the movie. Just a little bit, just a taste, give you guys just a smidgen. And go on about my business. I ain't trying to be here all day. So yeah, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I will chat with you later. Peace and light.